We went to AWA, or AWA, Atlanta Anime Weekend Atlanta in Georgia. Here's a quick recap. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here. Roll back a bit. The first day was mostly spent hanging out in the foyer of the convention hall since the baggage check wasn't open at the time, and we couldn't check into our room until way later.
It was a lot of sitting and waiting.
Thankfully, we pre-registered, so our badge line was pretty quick. That other line, I'm sorry people, that line was long, but I feel you. We managed to catch some panels too. Anime Jeopardy, some Osamatsu-san, and a rather subpar panel about editing anime AMVs. I don't mean offense to the person running the panel, but my dude, I can give a better panel from my art school experience, and that's about film stuff in general. I can do that, and I probably know less than you. After several rounds of snacks, we made the trek to our hotel a few blocks away, which felt further than it was. It was like walking to the planet of Hoth every day, twice.
Where?
The distant planet, essentially. The room was nice though, nice modern digs, and the bed was hella soft.
And the room was very spacey. Felt like one of those mini apartments that are clearly overpriced. Though, I was sus of that mini fridge.
To all hotels who have breakfast buffets, I just want to say, you are a godsend. Seriously, you saved us so much money.
Yes, please more breakfast buffets. I am spoiled on them now.
Today was vendor room day number 1. Misfit acquired the mystical mug of soda that was also a godsend for saving money on drinks, unlike me who was a fool for not getting one and will be doing so before next time.
Ah yes, my Wild Bill's Brendan Milk mug of drink really kept things handy. For $5, I got free refills for the entire con. As many of you know, it's no rocket science to say, food is expense at these kind of things. Oh, and this isn't a sponsored plug, I just really wanted to showcase how great this mug is. Link in the description.
Anime Jeopardy was fun. The editor's spotlight showed some very talented editing techniques and people that I took lots of notes from, and we played board games with some nice chaps. Then it was time for the amazing Starlight Idol Festival. I'll be the first to admit that I didn't expect much from this, but I didn't know these smaller idols or idol groups even existed. They were talented, entertaining folks that are doing the best they can while working full time, and I respect that a lot. Misfit had a great time. I even got to meet some of the idols in a meet and greet after the show.
I did have a magical time there. It was the first event of the con that made me feel any sort of whimsy. If whimsy could be a gadget based on scrappy motivation of adults trying to do what they love. The $1 light sticks didn't last long, however, and that made me sad.
I had a few favorites, but I think the ones that I remember the most were, there was the first one that was from, I think they were from Texas, and then someone who tried to play a guitar on stage, hook it up with the technicians in the back, and it didn't quite work, but she tried her best, so I major kudos to that. Then we caught some funny and slightly disturbing anime music videos before heading back to our room on Hoth. Breakfast buffet coming in to save the day yet again. More trips through the vendor room. I swear each time it is so tempting to buy everything in sight and go into massive debt. It's also worth noting here that aside from the buffet and the hotel, I survived off of Subway since it was the most portable and usually line-free. Did I get tired of eating sandwiches from Subway? Absolutely. Will I eat a Subway again? Absolutely. Especially now with their newest deal of... We faffed about for a while and caught the later half of an anime fashion show. What I learned from that was how expensive these Lolita dresses, or gothic maid dresses, can be. And from what I saw at the vendors' rooms and from what Misfit said, they are a small fortune. They were very elegant and graceful and very nice, though. We tried to watch martial arts and anime, but apparently the room was too full for potential fire emergencies, so we and several others got removed.
Speaking of room occupancy, some quick advice. When it comes to cons and panels that occupy smaller rooms or are highly popular, treat them as you would large attractions at Disney World. Bet on there being a line, bet on there being too many people in that line than the room can hold, and bet on waiting in front of that said room for a while to hold a spot or luck out. By this point in our adventure, we lucked out on so many events because we lined up too late. Also, if you're alone, make sure you peed beforehand. Losing your place in line because nature called really sucks.
caught a few more editing base panels. There's a lot of talent here. I'm outright humbled by what this folks can do. Actually, we caught a lot of AMV base panels that night. Then there was a quiz which I very much bombed. I brought shame to my family. Misfit did amazingly well and won on DVD. I got a prize too. It's still a DVD, but it's more like a pity prize, and I still feel bad about that.
No, I don't want to leave it.
The trickiest thing about today was packing up our stuff and dragging to the hotel. We got a lot of stuff and suitcases, and they only get so big, so I can only fit so much in there.
I wanted to die. It was so heavy. I'm so out of shape.
One last vendor room run, and we had a panel about doing YouTube part-time, which was surprisingly informative and hosted by Cabby Cat. If you haven't heard of their work, they make some baller music. My favorite is Maw of the King, and she's a D&D nerd. She's so cool. The day wound down with me and Misfit, and we parted ways. With fond memories in mind, I left for the airport via Lyft. Little did I know that this last leg of the journey would be delayed by 12 hours and how close I was to having to sleep in the Houston, Texas airport. But that's another story for another day. In all, the AWA convention was an amazing and welcome respite from the usual humdrum, and like every convention in my experience, comes back like a fever dream. I know it happened and that I went there and everything is still so vivid, but it always feels like a dream that was all too short. It will be a while before I can go to it again, but I'll be damn sure to make it happen, and I have something to show for it before I go again. Can't leave the future empty-handed now. Leave a comment and tell us what your favorite convention memories are, good or bad. It's always good to share stories. Blessed be, y'all. Hey, real quick. So me and Misfit bought lots of stuff at the convention, but that being said, we forgot the names of the vendors. So we're sorry. We're not trying to forget them. We're not trying to exclude them. We just literally don't remember the shops because it's been almost a year. So your vendors, to all vendors out there that we went to, that we might have seen or future cons, you make amazing work. You're amazing artists, and I hope we get to see you at another convention where I hope to actually record the names this time. But thank you for your amazing stuff, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Also, the Adventurer's Ledger, which I will now be using to write things in properly.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty nice bar. It's nice.
It's a nice little slim ledger that we can use here. It's an unboxing video, oh my god.
It's all, oh, I got like, oh, she gave me like a free one, a free toga. She gave me a free toga candle wick. So I got so for this one, this side, oh, this is, I already bought this. So this is, don't judge me, people. This is Kaya candle melts. They had normal candles, but I was scared the glass would break on the way.
Yeah, probably it might.
It's so nice. And the business card is always...
Oh yeah, shout out to the business card.
Business card. We'll probably put it in post.
Yeah, Otaku Sense, if everyone wants it. We'll put the information, on the card.
Yeah, yes. So next I'm going to show the buy that I know I said I wasn't going to buy, but hold on, I gotta print these out, so. Until it was broken, that no prints. Because prints get destroyed on the way home. When I was younger, I would buy prints all the time, but they would always get destroyed by the time I got home, and I still haven't tanked up a lot of them. But I made an exception, because come on. Look at this. These are 4 of my favorite Genshin husbandos as host members. In fact, where is he?
Kaya's in that one.
Oh, child. I love him. I love him so much. I don't care. He's a villain. I love him. But it was the Kaya one that got me to buy them all. I was only going to buy 3 because they had to buy 2, get 1 free sale, but then I was like, I have to buy it. So I bought all 4.
If I can show it on screen here. Just turn the camera. So I got a hoodie with a cool design, which in this case is it is inspired, in quotations. It's an original anime thing, but it's a nice hoodie, it's a big hoodie, and I can actually wear this thing later.
Be specific, Lamp got Japanese street fashion.
Ish.
But the Japanese street fashion runs small, and my big self cannot wear that normal stuff, so I couldn't. And then we went to T-Turtle.
Oh, you got this one, right?
Yeah, we went to an old state, and I got the axolotl one. So we went to T-Turtle next for because T-Turtle's always been a staple at cons. They just always do that. And T-Turtle has all the cute animals. No deer at them, but I got 2 of them.
You should relax a lot, viewers.
Yes, relax a lot. That was. I bought a lot of clothes because a lot of my old clothes need to go, and there's stuff. Then we each bought
a baller varsity jacket thing with buttons up. The design is just colorful. Which, by the way, I'm making a whole new Sona from this, so I expect to see that at some point.
There was some street fashions that did fit me, but they seemed more very loud and muscular and burly. I just was like, nah, I'm not that type. And then Lamp went on a haul of Tea Turtle. Like,
this is adorable because it just says anxiety with the more you know aesthetic.
Yes.
It's just anxiety. I like this one though. I mean, I might just wearing this one adorable. And then of course there's the wolf in a cloak. This is I'm harmless, I promise.
I also bought this because this you can put in the washer and the dryer. And a lot of the clothes today you can't really put in the dryer or wash. You can wash it.
Yeah.
I think the t-shirts are okay.
I don't know. I might turn into it.
I actually looked at my bank account. I'm actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I worked my butt off.
We're keeping it balanced. It's fine.
I worked my butt off in this year so I can spend.
The mug. The mug is the key, everybody.
But the mug is the key. I literally thought this mug was gonna be the impulse buy of the impulse buy. Because it was right at the door. We were like one of the first people in there. It was at the door. I was staring at it and I was like, this is not what I normally buy. However, it's practical. And then what they got me was like the free drinks, all con, and any future con, I get free drink. I get drinks all for $5. Drinks all, a whole con worth of drinks for $5. You know how asinine that is? Forever, as long as they're at the con.